Hi, my name is John, and in this video I will tell you how to set up Wazzup to start corresponding with clients. From the video you will learn what you will need to work, how to connect your messenger and social networks, how to configure the service for your tasks and business processes, and how to make sure that everything works. Let's look at the example of WhatsApp, what you need to connect. You will need a phone with the application WhatsApp. It is from this number your managers will correspond with clients. Go to add a channel. To do this you need to go to the channels, add a channel WhatsApp web, and you will have the opportunity to scan the QR code. To do this you need to go to the mobile application WhatsApp, in the settings, tethering device, related devices, and will be able to scan the QR code from your phone. In just a couple of seconds in the personal cabinet will appear information that the channel is added, and we can move on to the next step, adding the service to the CRM, that is to add the integration. Go to the integration. You do not need to be an IT specialist to make integration. It is done easily and simply, and now I will show how, using the example of AmoCRM. Choose Amo. It is important, you have to log in into CRM as a user, which is an administrator. In order to connect AmoCRM you have to copy the link of your AmoCRM account. Copy and paste it. It is important to remove the tail, that is, it must end at AmoCRM.com. We press Continue, Add, Allow, and go back to the settings page. Here we can configure how the service will work in your CRM. We go to the selection of the role of employees. You have to click Select, and here we see all the employees in AmoCRM. Now we have to select the people who will correspond with the customers and their role in the company. Usually the sales department has managers to work with new customers, and there are accounts, that is, those who work with current customers. The choice of roles is necessary for managers to see the chats only with their clients and not to be distracted by other people's correspondence. In my case, Jack McLean is a quality department employee. Lewis and Mikkel are sales managers, they handle incoming requests and get new clients. And account Rachel is a manager for working with current customers, which passed Lewis and Mikkel. I in turn the manager, and I put Lewis, Mikkel and Rachel as managers, which means that now they can see messages only from their customers, that is, those for which they are assigned to the CRM, write only to their customers and will not see correspondence from other managers. Managers are automatically enabled in the Gets New Clients setting. Lewis and Mikkel are sales managers, which means that if a client who is not in the CRM writes to me, this request should be processed by Lewis or Mikkel, so I leave the slider on. Rachel is an account, she works only with current clients and should not receive and process new requests, so I turn off the slider. I set myself the role of manager, that is, I can see all correspondence and write to any client if necessary. I do not need to receive new clients, so I leave the slider off. If you have a quality control, which reads the correspondence of managers and evaluate their work, in my case I have an employee Jack McLean, he is assigned the role of an employee of the quality department. He will see the correspondence of all managers, but will not be able to write to any client. This is done on purpose so that the employee accidentally does not send a message to any of the clients. He does not need to receive new clients, so the slider here also remains disabled. Press the Apply button. With these settings, only Lewis and Mikkel receive new requests when a new client who is not yet in the CRM. Rachel does not receive new requests and works only with current clients passed to her by Lewis and Mikkel, and each of the managers sees chats only with his clients and is not distracted by other people's correspondence. Jack is a quality control employee, he does not receive new requests, sees all the chats and cannot write to anyone. I am a manager and I don't receive new requests, see all chats and can write to any client if necessary. Press Ready, and go to the next point. In the last point we have selected the roles of employees. It remains to set up where the CRM should fall new customers and how they will be distributed among managers. When a new customer comes in who hasn't been in the CRM yet, the service will automatically create a contact and a deal, and here we can choose where to create the deal, in which funnel, and at what stage. We see the unassembled, and all the funnels from the CRM. Our choice determines on what principle the new customers will be distributed among the managers, to whom you have configured that they can get new customers. In our case between Lewis and Mikkel, there are two variants of this setting. If we choose Unsent, then the new client will write to us and all managers will receive a notification. The message from the new client will see both Lewis and Mikkel, and further if, for example, Mikkel will answer the client before Lewis, the service will make her responsible for this client in CRM, and Lewis will stop seeing messages from this client and will not be distracted by them. This setup motivates managers to respond as creatively as possible, because they understand that the faster you are, the more clients you have, and therefore more sales and more pay. If you choose the funnel, when a new client wrote, the service will automatically make one of the managers in turn responsible and the second will not see the message from this client. For example, the service has made Maria responsible for him, and only she will see the message from this client. The next new client writes, the service makes Mikkel responsible for him and now only Louis will see messages from this client. This way Louis and Mikkel will receive new clients one by one and won't be distracted by other people's correspondence. It's important for me that when a new client who wasn't in CRM will write a deal, the deal will be created in the funnel, new clients, in the stage, primary contact. It means that now when the client who wasn't in CRM writes a deal will be created in the funnel, new client, in the stage, primary contact. New clients will be distributed between Louis and Mikkel in turn. We are done with the settings here, press save. The settings are saved and there is nothing more to do here. Now check that everything works by going back to the CRM, go to Settings, Integration, click on Wazzup, click on Save. Refresh the page and we can go straight to the Wazzup widget. It's on the left, click on it and open Chats. Here are loaded 3 recent chats from the number from which you connected. Now it remains to write a test message. In order to understand that the messages are sent, the statuses here are the same as in WhatsApp. 1 tick, message sent, 2, delivered and 2 colored, red, and so we see that the message is sent, and left to make sure that the messages from the client also come. We see that the messages are coming and everything is working from the moment you added the channel. In your personal cabinet you have time to test in practice. Have a nice day.